corruption at its best. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here, Denson B. Whittington, in the TVlog report. A couple years ago, a year ago, somewhere like that, when my beef with the police and racism started, I seen some little white tube inside of here, and I put this little plug there because I ain't never seen it there before. And I just realized that these fools done wiretap my house. Now they probably got me on a look. I put that little earplug there. And it fit perfectly. It just showing you how douchebaggy these fools is. They thinking they gonna do something with they look. Hey, you ain't gotta wiretap me. You wanna hear something I gotta say? Just ask me. Shoot. Stupid. They can't win anyway. Um, like I said earlier, you cannot lie to me. I'm just not realizing that because either sometimes when somebody lie to me, I see it as soon as it come out their mouth into my ears. If sometimes I would take it as face value, that's what it is. But soon, 3 days, weeks, God reveal your lie to me. What I'm getting at, okay. That Freedom of Information Act that I applied for to get the 911 tape and the crime scene photos from the 2017 attempt on my life. Well, I seen some lies in that. It didn't start right off when I got it in the mail. I was a little pissed off about the 911 tape. They lying like we don't keep it more than a year. So you telling me you get rid of potential evidence just within a year when you got all this other stuff. Now I even called back to 911. They must have got them now. They can't even tell me they can't even find. They haven't get a report number. Why I give you a report number? You got. Listen. What I do know, y'all need to read the Bible. Y'all already lost. So go ahead and fight. You lost. But here's what happened with that 911, those photos. Okay. First of all, what happened that night is embedded in my mind. I can see it with my eyes closed. So don't try and lie to me like I ain't gonna know that you lying to me. Like for instance, the photos. Okay, at first I seen the shattered side window, and I told her, the driver, I know where she worked at. I told her that I think God, when God shattered her back window, the power from it was so powerful it shattered the back window too. Which that really should have. If now that I think about it, that should have made sense. That should not made sense to me because if it was that kind of powerful, they would have felt it inside. It would probably did some damage to them if it was that kind of power. But that's not what happened. Like I told you, I only seen one bullet goes towards her car. One bullet. They made it look like the dude was just came up shooting at her, which don't make any sense. If he came up shooting at her, how come he didn't go 30 feet down the street and just park by her and start shooting? Why did he stop 30 feet down the street and start shooting at me right beside me? I mean, if you really want to shoot her, you should get closer. But she wasn't a target. But they want you to think that she was a target. That's why they gave me this fake photos. Guess what? I'm still using that in my book. But here's what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to reference to let them know, that the readers know that these are some of your fake photos. Yo, y'all keep doing stuff. I can't even finish this book. But check this out. That back window is what stood out. See, I remember that night. Y'all, and everything that happened that night was so significant, especially that back window. Because it was the one thing that let me know what was happening. Because I had no idea what was happening. You can't say you don't know. You don't know what would happen. You stupid. You don't know. You wasn't there. Was it happening to you? You walking down the street, all of a sudden you hear something that sound like bullet hit wood. Okay. They found bullet holes on the house beside where she was parked. Like I said, they're trying to make it look like that they was trying to shoot her. But it wasn't a bullet on the house that I was walking past where I heard bullet hit wood. But they didn't find no bullets there. They found it on her house. That's going to be significant when I get to it. Okay. Now, here's when that window shattered. it let me know that they was trying to shoot me because I was confused. I was just walking, then I heard bullet hit wood. I glanced to look at it, and then bam, got caught in my right side. It hit me so hard, it seemed like God or somebody just picked my body up and turned me all the way to the street. And when I turned to the street, I didn't have time to do nothing else. They hit me 4 more times to my left side. I know I said the right side on that, but I was really being, it was so much stuff going on when I was doing that video. They hit me 4 times on my right side. Then it thumped me in my chest. When I looked up, all I seen was that SUV that I had just seen turn off a straight street onto a bridge going south. And I remember saying they need to go park that because it was that raggedy. And it was going 2 miles per hour. I ain't got a car, and I know I wouldn't drive that. You better off walking. So I said he need to go park that. But I didn't pay no attention because that's not my car. He got a car, I don't. I kept walking. So after I looked up and I seen him, I had to assume that he had something to do, whatever, that SUV had something to do with what just happened to me. What? I had no idea. So it was like God knew that I still didn't know what was happening. So when something started coming out of that SUV, then another one came out. Then another one came out. And when the third one, when the first one stopped, and the second one stopped, and the third one stopped, they all shook. Well, I'm going to put 3 fingers up. They all shook. And then they vanished. Well, when they shook, when they stopped, I knew it was God. I didn't know what was happening, but I knew he was doing whatever it was when they stopped. Because when they was coming out slow, I thought it was something that they bought, something brand new. You know, I was swear on cheese and crackers, I was about to ask that dude where he got it from. Because it was just that awesome. But when it stopped, I was like, And I did look behind the bullet trails. And they looked like it was a trail of bullets behind each one of those pieces. But they did look like bullets. They looked like 3/4. So I was confused. What is this? When they vanished, another one came out. And it went down the street. Then it vanished. And it shattered that back window. Here's the significance of that. Shatter. The bottom part of that window, the bottom half, just exploded. And let gravity sink in, ladies and gentlemen. You take out the bottom half of a window, back window. You just take it out. You just knock it out. Okay? So what's going to happen next? Answer that question for me, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen once the bottom half of that window is shattered? The top half. Here's the significance of what I seen. It fell out of the tracks. I seen it fall out the tracks. And it hung for a split second. And then it just dropped and shattered on contact with the pavement. It was at that point I knew they were shooting at me because that last one looked like a bullet. It didn't look like a quarter like the other ones. So, you know, Dread somewhat sicked in right after I realized he was trying to kill me. But see, God always came through because he said, remember. And as I was looking like this, and when he said, remember, I said, oh, wait, ain't that somebody? And as I looked back, both of them jumped out. Female and her 17-year-old daughter at the time. She was 17. And they ran to the back of the SUV. It was at that point when I recognized that I couldn't do what I was about to do. See, because Dread came in because I was going to kill somebody. I never wanted to kill nobody in my life. And I knew that they put themselves in a position for me to have to kill them. And I said that I wasn't going to wait for court anymore because the last people tried to kill me in 1984 never went to jail. So I can't depend on the courts to give me justice. I plan on getting my justice right there. I'm glad those women was there because now I ain't had to kill them because I didn't want to kill nobody. But after I recognized they was there, I kind of stopped at her, like did her one of these like, calm down, don't trip. Then I looked at them with the mean mug, picked up my phone, and I called 911. Then I laughed at them. You know, you can imagine what they were seeing up in there. Did you see that? Yeah. What the hell? What the hell happened? I hit that Negro. I know I did. Especially since I stepped into his headshot. Because when them bullets stopped, hey, I wanted to see what it was. So I stepped forward. Then they vanished. Yeah, I can imagine. He was seeing real time. I was seeing slow motion. That's what I'm thinking. So can you imagine if you shoot somebody in the face and he stepped into your bullets? Yeah, that's why he was sitting there all